Well, good news for the silver demons because silver, believe it or not, if you aren't paying attention, you probably are by the time you see this video, it's over $30, the magic number. Here it is, $30.15 right now as we speak, and the time is almost midnight on Wednesday, August 22nd. So it already peaked out up to a little higher than that, actually, just a little bit before. Crude oil is almost at $98, so it's approaching 100. Major gains in palladium and platinum. So, and you know what happened with platinum? Platinum was because of the strike that the police mowed them down with machine guns. So obviously those mines aren't going to be opening up right away. You imagine if you were like a disgruntled worker in a platinum mine in South Africa, and you got to be seriously disgruntled to have go on strike because they got a very high unemployment rate down there. And then the police mow them down with machine guns. That's not an exaggeration. I don't like getting this conspiracy exaggeration, but they opened up on them with automatic weapons. Protesters that were workers that were on strike, unarmed. They just flat out killed them in cold blood. So how do you think that mine's going to operate in the near future? So platinum is going to be taken off. Now I bought platinum around 1600. It wasn't a high or nothing like that, but it's still not up to 1600. But I expect it to blast right through 1600, no problem, and keep going from there. Now, as far as silver, I wish I had a crystal ball because, yeah, I would be betting leverage. I'm holding off because I'm in silver, I'm in gold, I'm in platinum, I'm in palladium, electronically and physically. I'm in oil, even physically. Not physically like I'm submerged in it, but I have physical crude oil, on the side, diesel fuel and all that wonderful stuff. Now, I got a little bit of a sneaking suspicion we could see a little hammer down, and if I see that, that's probably when I'm going to dump more money in some things on leverage, because they got a way of throwing people off. Right now you're going to see a lot of people get a lot of confidence out there, and you're going to be talking up silver, gold, and everything else. Yeah, the sky is falling. You haven't heard that before, have you? Have you heard the sky is falling? That's the game they're going to play. The sky is falling. It's the same old game that's been going on forever. The banks are all going to fail. There's going to be bank closures. That's going to be that garbage all over again. They always come out with this stuff every time the metals are going up, because they want people to panic buy into them, and they want them to keep the pressure on. I swear, the dollar's going to implode by the end of the year. That's going to be the next story out there. Everything on paper is going to go to oblivion. Don't you believe these guys? I believe some of the conspiracy stuff. Actually, I think there's stuff out there that, nobody like. Boy, it's just politically incorrect. But I think the professionals, like you see the professional snake oil salespeople, like the doctors, the psychiatrists, the attorneys, the CPAs, even, and all that other garbage. That's the ones you gotta watch out for more than anything. They do society absolutely no good. They know how to reap the most out of things, and that's the game. That's the game. But I have to state that I think that silver might have one last correction. It could. Something could drive this stuff down. When stuff has been going up like this so fast, there's going to be something that's going to drive it down. And it might be in September when they got all these problems with the euro and things got to be ironed out. But just watch out again, because, they've been repeating this game every year. The sky's going to fall. The alien invasion is here. The aliens are going to show themselves, right? The aliens from outer space. They're going to have bank closures. They got a new dollar out there that's going to be worth less than half the money, and everybody's going to be forced to take that. And you know, the same old voices have been saying the same crap. Oh, well, let's not forget, they're going to institute martial law. You know, martial law is going to be all over the United States because there's going to be a catastrophic failure of the economy. Yeah. Well, I don't buy into any of that crap, especially stuff like the Webbots. You know, I know there's people get into that stuff, but I don't know if people are going to like hearing that. But the Webbots are a bunch of snake oil, too. They are. I can't figure out what the hell they're saying. You know, it's like, you know, you're going to make a damn prediction, make a prediction, but they always make these weird-ass things out there that you really can't determine what the hell they're talking about that much. And it's vague for a reason, because you just can't figure it out all the way. But sometimes, you know, the guys made specific predictions on stuff. Like, for instance, Iran was going to be invaded definitely on March of 2012. That was one he called out there that he said 100% absolute guarantee going to happen. Never happened, too. Never happened. But there's been a number of Webbot predictions that are way the hell off. But still, silver and gold, platinum and palladium are going to be very good investments, and they're going to be moving up some more and more and more. I'm a little leery, though, because, you know, I'm not dumping all cash into stuff like this, metals. I'm pretty heavy into it as it is. And I got this good serious cash buffer that can last me an extremely long time. In the event I even had zero income, in which I don't have zero income. I got all kinds of stupid income coming in from other areas, and there's even a little bit coming in from YouTube. You know, I should probably produce more videos on cars and stuff because that's the ones that freaking make the money. But I'm going to, I think, too. But I like talking about this silver stuff because I get very tired of these conspiracy freaks out there on these silver channels, and they're always telling you stuff that's wrong. They're never right. I don't know how the hell they get so many views and stuff like that, but they're never right. they're freaking wrong. Like, not 100% of the time wrong. I wish they'd be wrong 100% of the time because I do the opposite of what the hell they would say, but they're wrong more than 50% of the time. This tells me they don't know what the hell they're doing. So, I got to actually say one other thing, too, about a caution about the metals. You know, the biggest commodity user in the world is China. They got 60%, they use up 60% of the commodities in the world. China does, right? Well, their preliminary PMI data, even for August, is looking like crap. In other words, the manufacturing data, the new orders, how much they ship out, all this kind of stuff. It's still looking like garbage. It's looking like it's in contraction. Now, China's got plenty of money and reserves. Unfortunately, they can't use their U.S. dollar reserves that easily to stimulate their own economy. But they're going to find ways to do that. But, you know, when I look at these metals going up, I'm wondering, why exactly are they going up? And, you know, I have to say, they're going up because the large trading houses are moving them up. They're moving them up. It's not 100% on principle where, you know, it's partly on that. But we're going to see the metals get ahead of reality at one point in time. And this is what I've been warning about. Now, this is going to be a tough call because at one point in time, silver and gold and platinum and palladium and all this crap, it's not just double. Like I'm saying, you know, you should sell some when it doubles. It's probably going to quadruple, go up 6 times or 7 times or 8 times inside of a year when it really hits the blow off top. And, you know, it's going to be impossible to know exactly when that's going to happen. But that's really when things are really going to be falling apart. But they're not going to be falling apart this year. No way. No way. And if there's a downturn in the economy in 2013, which looks like we're heading that way, even in the United States, I'd have to say that, you know, the only thing I see, and this is where I kept predicting about silver and gold going up a lot, was war with Iran. Because as the, you know, that'll force the energy sector up, that forces the the fear factor up. That's where people run into gold. And usually when oil starts taking off like a rocket, guess what happens with silver? It goes up. But then if you throw in, do not listen. Well, you can listen to who you want, you know, but I don't listen to any of these conspiracy freaks out here. I know there's conspiracies, it's human nature and all this garbage. I'm not like saying there isn't any little plotting going on between groups and stuff. But they always say the sky's falling. They always do. You know, they always say something's going to catastrophically happen in the banking system. They always state there's going to be martial law. Crying out loud, man. They've been saying this for the last several years. You know, Alex Jones is a good one on that crap. And, you know, he does piss you off because, you know, I got pissed off before I made this other YouTube video. And, you know, YouTube doesn't like it. But I was already pissed off from listening to Alex Jones about this healthcare racket and how they're doing all this stuff and that. And it's like it pisses me off when I listen to this jerk, too. So he gets me going, too. You know, that's what I think his whole game is, to tell you the truth. I don't like that guy. He gets me mad, too. I can't even keep my cool when I listen to him, you know? But I think he's a pile of snake oil, too. And as I think they all work together with the silver cartel, with this pumping up all these stories about, get all your money out of the banking system, you know? The martial law is taking over, and, you know, the aliens are coming and all this other garbage. And they want you to dump everything you got 100% into physical metals because the sky is falling. Plenty of silver bloggers throwing that crap out there. And they're freaking wrong. They're wrong. Hasn't happened yet, has it? Maybe someday it will, but I don't think it's coming up right away. The entire banking system is not going to fall apart. That's BS. Total BS. And, you know, as far as Webbots go, they've been inaccurate as all hell since I don't know when. I mean, I don't see where there's accuracy in there. There's like some hits, but I'm like, there's a lot of non-hits too. So I have to state, you know, they basically play all these angles to drive up the metals markets too. And when all these jerks come out here with the conspiracy theory that all the banks are going to fall apart, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean you should sell right then like your silver. But if you start getting some crazy gains, you'd be smart to freaking sell some. That's the big trick I'm trying to figure out. Is like, I don't know if I'm not going to know because I'm not an insider, but you know, at one point in time, silver's not just going to do a double or triple. It's going to do like 6 or 7 times higher. And you know, if I see something going up in that range, I want to have plenty of silver left to sell at those kind of rates, you know, and make some serious gains. I don't want to sell all of it right away. That would be stupid. I mean, a double might be nothing compared to what it can go to, but I don't think that's going to happen right away. You know, when things get up to about $60, $70, say they do, that's pretty lofty. And they're going to be hitting you from all angles about the banking system's going to close down. Keep all your money safe in physical metals. You believe me, you know, I've always been in a physical metal camp before the crap was popular, okay? But it's like the system ain't going to fall apart that fast, man. It's not. It's BS. It's BS. The only way the system's going to fall apart if it's like a global war or some crap and the U.S. doesn't do that good. Then stuff is going to fall apart. But you shouldn't be worrying about silver so much. You should be worrying about, you know, survival, basically. But we're not in that situation just yet. I mean, it's not even close. I mean, the U.S. is not going to lose a war right away, that's for sure, because we got the greatest military going. So it's not going to come to that situation. But they're going to be coming out with the skies falling left and right. And when they do, that's going to help drive the price of silver up because the middle class is going to be dumping more money into it. You can't lose. The same old story. It's amazing. You know, this is one reason I got on here with more of these silver videos, just because these guys that are pumping this silver crap, and you know, I can't believe, well, Actually, I do believe. I do understand why. And this is like a real low production video here, but you know what? I could throw charts up here left and right. They're bullshit. Unless I could tell you exactly. If I knew which way the price of silver was going up by analyzing charts, I'd be betting triple leverage, one way or the other, up or down. And actually, I wouldn't even care about making a video about it because I'd be making many, many, many thousands of dollars a day off of freaking profits. So why the hell would I even give a shit about making a video? I'm doing this because I get mad at these jerks that are putting out these outlandish predictions, and they're more wrong than right. And they're basically stealing or steering the middle class wrong every time. Every time. So, you know, if you start hearing about the skies falling, the banks are going to close, and there's going to be martial law, it's a bunch of crap. The guys you really got to watch out for, the professional snake oil salesmen, doctors, psychiatrists, attorneys, you know, the CPA arm of the IRS, and all this other garbage, that kind of stuff. Those guys you got to watch out for at all times, you know. And it's good to be as independent as possible. Like I said, I want to still keep putting out some silver videos and other controversial things. I don't care, man, because I'm really, you know, I don't put out something like, you know, it says destroy the system. But I put out where I say to some of these guys that are working the system and are pros and stuff like that, they're the most evil bastards going. I don't give a damn if they talk smooth in their suits or not. They're the worst scum on the earth. And I know what they're about. I hate them. So, you know, I don't cut any, you know, I don't pull any punches on any of this stuff. But just beware that now that silver's going up a lot, every conspiracy in the world is going to come out. The dollar's going to crash this year. Yeah, sure. Tell me another one.